Good morning! Happy Monday! Welcome to a new reading vlog and a new reading week. Let's make a cup of tea. In an effort of being fully transparent, the clip that I filmed that you just watched was from this morning, and it is now approximately 6 hours later. It has been a day of our best laid intentions. Have not gone according to plan. It's okay though, it's Monday. That's how Mondays go, right? We spent today out and about running errands, getting things done, buying a couple things for the warmer weather that's coming, and then regretting buying those things because it snowed. So there you go. Reading wise, this is going to be an interesting week. I'm in like a weird time situation. So the readathon that I'm participating in starts April 1st. We have a week to go before April 1st. I have a book club meeting for my local in-person book club on tomorrow night. My online book club, the one that I host, the Cozy Bookshop Reads, is currently in discussions of the book that we read in March, and the other book club that I'm in online has a discussion at the end of this week of a book that I have not read yet. So I'm kind of in like this weird thing where I don't want to start a long book just in case I don't finish it by the time Monday starts. I want to be like fresh for the readathon on Monday. So currently I'm kind of like bouncing in between two books, kind of, sort of. This is a really long explanation to tell you a whole bunch of nothing. I'm currently reading Standard Deviation by Katherine Heine. This is for that book club that I'm in online that is not mine. I don't know how I'm going to feel about this. Right now, I'm on page 65, and I just kind of, it's slice of life kind of book that doesn't really have much of a story. You're just like following these characters as they navigate life. So I'm either going to love that or I'm going to DNF it. If I DNF it, the next book that I'm going to pick up is Hillbilly Elegy by J.D. Vance. We shall just see where this week takes us. It's the last week of March, so I have to do all of my prep for April this week for blog posts and everything, so that I have as much time as I want to dedicate to reading in April. Good morning and happy Wednesday. I did not update you guys yesterday. We have had some situations going on here that the kids are sick. We'll just put it that way. The kids are sick. I've not updated you guys yesterday because I was dealing with errands and kid sickness and all of that prepping for April. I know I've been talking about prepping for April for like 2 weeks now. I'm just about done. So we're like coming down to the final bits. I want to update you guys really quickly because my battery light is flashing at me and I need to go eat breakfast before the kids get down from the table. But I'm reading Standard Deviation by Katherine Heine. I have a lot to say about this, mainly because absolutely nothing happens in this. I'm on page 151 and it's chapter 5 and nothing has happened. Basically, I feel like it is about a man who has a midlife crisis. But not like any good midlife crisis between like his kid and his current wife and his ex-wife, and it's just nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. I feel this like weird need to finish this book though, because I feel like maybe it'll change, maybe it'll get better. It probably won't. But I feel like I need to I feel like when I don't have a good mindset about a book, that's like, I don't have a good mindset about the story or about the like something actual and not just like I don't care and I don't want to read this, I'll DNF that. But I feel like when I have an actual like complaint about the storyline or the characters or the arc, I need to like actually read the full book and finish it. I feel like I owe it to the book to give it a full go so I can give my full thoughts instead of just saying, well, I read 150 pages, nothing happened, so I put it down. There's nothing wrong with that. With this one, I don't know, something just tells me that I need to like finish it so that I can say, you know, I made it all the way through the end and this is X, Y, and Z of like why this wasn't a good book. I did that with A Simple Favor. I read that from start to finish, and I feel like doing that gave me a better like way of talking about the book, and I could say like X, Y, and Z, you know, I don't know, maybe I'm like loony toony boonies, I don't know. So that's my update, and I will check in with you guys either later on today or tomorrow. Good morning, happy Thursday. I got no reading done yesterday. Yay! No. Okay, that's like not entirely true. I read about 30 pages last night, but I'm just not, I'm like in the 190s somewhere of Standard Deviation by Katherine Heine. I'm not really like into it. I'm honestly just finishing it to finish it to like make sure that I'm not missing anything like amazingly incredible. So that's basically what I'm doing, is I'm trying not to like miss that potential. But right now, basically, it's about a white male having a midlife crisis. That's pretty much, that pretty much sums it up. It's supposed to be humorous. I don't really find the humor in it. And I also am really aggravated with our main character because, and he's not like hypocritical in like the way you would think it is, but it's just, he just aggravates me. Yeah, I've got all of these that are eagerly awaiting me. I'm doing kind of a crazy thing. It's announced today that I am participating in the Owls Magical Readathon in April, and I am attempting to read 10 books because I have lost my mind. My husband is also going to be in and out a lot of the first couple weeks in April. We are planning a trip halfway through April for a long weekend, and last time we did a long weekend I got this much reading done, so maybe I've lost my mind. I probably have. But yeah, that's my update for now. And I will link the blog post all about the readathon that I'm doing below for you to read, because that is going to be starting on Monday. So next week's reading vlog will be the start of my readathon and the start of when my life goes to absolute madness and chaos, because it's also when everything else starts. It's a few hours later now. I went to a little coffee shop and got some reading done and actually finished Standard Deviation by Katherine Heine. I am unfortunately giving it a 1 out of 5 stars. I did not care for it. Nothing happened. It was 325 pages of a man having a midlife crisis and bouncing between two women, basically, for lack of a better term. And just like, I didn't like any of the characters. The one was obnoxious, the other one was like, had no spine or backbone, I felt like. Yeah, it was just a really frustrating read, to be completely honest. I'm glad I read it all the way to the end because there was a plot twist that I don't want to say enjoy because it was sad, but there was a good plot twist. Ish. I don't know. There was a sad occurrence that happened. I don't think it's a plot twist, but there was something that happened, so that was good, I guess. It only took almost 300 pages to get to that something. But the book just kind of started and it just kept going and then it just ended. Like, there was nothing to the book, so I have no idea what I am gonna pick up now. I want to read something over the next 4 days. I just don't know what it is. So I think I'm going to do a couple things. I think I'm going to do a try sample for a whole bunch of books and do a blog post on that. And I think I'm going to pick up this coffee table book, The Cozy Minimalist Home, and just peruse through that over the next few days. And yeah, that's pretty much all I've got. Hey guys, happy Friday. It's Friday afternoon and I have no reading to talk to you guys about. Absolutely no reading. I think I read about 4 book samples yesterday, 4 or 5, and I typed up my blog post on all of those and did all that good stuff, but I haven't started a new book yet. Part of me is like, I don't know that I want to really start a new book because the readathon starts on Monday, so I have to like, I want to be fresh for the readathon and like just start a new book on Monday, but I want to read now. It's like a conundrum. It's so silly and goofy, like the little things that really are just unimportant and seem stupid, but are like, but I wanted this way, because like it's completely ridiculous. I could start a book, realistically I could start and finish a book by Sunday night. I could also start the book, finish on the readathon, and just say to hell with it. I could also read part of a book, do the readathon, and then finish the book. I mean, there are options, but for whatever reason, I cannot figure out what I really want to read. I'm almost like scared. I really want to read Hillbilly Elegy by J.D. Vance. That is on my list, and I want to read A Question of Homes by Brittany Cavallaro. Those are like the 2 that are like on my list right now, and I know I talked about reading a tabletop like coffee table book, but I'm just not really interested in reading that right now. Like I really want to read like read, but I'm scared to almost like start something and then not finish it, and then the readathon hits on Monday and I'm like, what do I do? This is all like completely nonsensical and stupid in the grand scheme of things. Like, let's just be completely honest, this is ridiculous that I'm now spending 2 minutes of my time and my life talking to you about this utterly ridiculous nonsense, but here we are doing it. When I actually have something to really tell you, I will update you. In the meantime, I will let you know that we are planning on going to Valhalla tomorrow. I will take you along so you can see it. I hear it's absolutely gorgeous. It's set on the water, so like hello. And yeah, those are our weekend plans. Otherwise we're not really doing much of anything. So when I have something to update you guys, I will update you guys. be Saturday. It's Saturday afternoon. Went to Walhalla this morning, this afternoon. We also went to IKEA, did all that. I didn't film anything in IKEA because that's not exciting. But I did film a little bit at Walhalla. And yeah, now we're just gonna have a relaxing evening. I don't have a reading update for you guys. Pretty much, I think I'm gonna end the reading vlog here. We're not doing anything tomorrow. We're having a lot of family time because the next couple weeks are about to get really, really busy until about mid-April. So we're trying to like soak in a little bit of family time. And I'm not really reading anything right now. The readathon that I'm participating in starts on Monday. I know, like this whole reading vlog has pretty much been the readathon starts on Monday. And I don't really want to start any new books. So I'm kind of just reading through my favorite bits of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone and A Discovery of Witches. It's pretty much what I'm doing. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I know the past few days have been like all over the place with me trying to figure out what to read, and I know this past week has been kind of a meh week because I had a book that I didn't really like, and all of that, but I hope all of April will make up for that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you next week.